Hi, Nicole here from the Growth Academy, and today I'd like to share with you a tool that has really changed my life. 8 years ago, I found out that I was going to have 2 weeks to prepare to become a mom. My eldest son is, of course, adopted, and we had 2 weeks notice that he was going to come home to live with us, and it was a really exciting time. He was 2 months at the time we found out about Elijah. I was just at that time trying to figure out my business, and I wanted the success that I had just started to taste in my business to continue, and I wasn't sure how I was going to make it all happen. And so the overwhelm set in pretty quickly. And I came across a tool that was a real lifesaver for me, a game changer, in fact, and it's something that I continue to use today in my life, and I recommend it to others whenever overwhelm sets in. And that feeling as business owners, we get really busy but we don't feel productive. Like we don't really feel like we're accomplishing anything. That feeling, when that sets in, I feel like this is the perfect antidote. And it's called the most important task. And it's super simple, but it works. And so what I would do is, a few short weeks after Elijah came home and was with our family, I started to come to work again. And I really wanted to limit my time at work. And so I wanted to make sure that every moment counted. And what I would do is I asked myself this simple question: what is the most important task that I need to do today that will lead to significant results today or in the future? And I would literally ask myself that question, take a pen out and write it down when I got to work. And then once I wrote it down, my commitment to myself was do that one thing. Do that one thing, and then you're done for the day. So there's a few things and tips and tricks on how you can use this in your life today. The first is you have to write it down, right? So you have to get that pen out and you have to actually ask yourself the question intentionally every day. What is that one most important task that will lead to significant results for you and your business into the future? The thing about writing this down is that if you're real with yourself, it might be scary. It might be that thing that you don't really want to do, or that you'd prefer to ignore for one more day, or that you'd like just to put off again until tomorrow. But it's when you do those things that you really can harness momentum in your business. And so I like to do that thing first, right? You write it down either before you go home at night or first thing in the morning, and then you do it. You do it first thing. And the reason you do it first thing is because, hey, I can procrastinate like the best of them. Perhaps you can too. So you write it down, you do it, and then you move on and you do something fun. You have a cup of coffee, you go home and you play with your baby, you enjoy the outdoors, you do whatever, or you move on to things you have to do in business, because there will be other things, and we all know that that's a part of life too. But getting that most important task done first thing in the morning has been a real game changer for me, and perhaps it could be for you too. So try this out. Incorporate the most important task into your daily routine. And trust me, it will pay off dividends.